Welcome back. You're tuned into Bazaar Morning Call. Well, India's September goods trade deficit came in at around $20.8 billion. And that was flat versus a year ago, but it was down close to 30% in comparison to the August reading. What caused this huge fall on a month-to-month basis deficit? Latha joins us to fill us in with a couple of key takeaways. Latha.
Okay, a fall in trade deficit is normally what you would consider good, but it's been flat year on year, as you just pointed out. But if you compare the trade deficit to August, September has fallen by about 30%. It's fallen by about $9 billion. And that is largely because imports fell. Exports are flat. Whether you looked at year on year or month on month, we are 34 billion. But imports are down sizably from about 64 billion to 55 billion, which would be good because a large part of that 9 billion fall in imports from August to September is accounted for by gold. $5.7 billion lower gold imports would be good because in August everybody was stuffing in gold for the festive season. But the balance 3.3 billion is spread across many industries, machinery, metals, iron ore, chemicals, all of which indicates, even transport equipment, all of which seems to indicate that Indian industry is absorbing lower investment imports, lower industrial imports. That is a sign of softness. Softness in the industry. Secondly, exports, as I told you, didn't grow at all. It's flat. That's another sign of slowness. Now, to this, you add all the other data that we got. IIP was minus 0.1 in August. Core sector was minus 1.8 in August. September, the PMI was an 8-month low. And September GST data grew by only 6%. You know, when nominal GDP is growing at 11%, a 6% GST growth clearly shows that there is lower consumption. All told, it clearly now is unimpeachable evidence that Q2 has been a slow quarter. We are polling economists, and I'll give you the results of that poll, but the initial results clearly indicate that most economists are lowering their growth forecasts. RBI's forecast is at 7, already lowered from 7.2. In August, they told us 7.2. In the October monetary policy, they had already reduced it to 7. But my poll is halfway through. It looks like nobody is at 7 on the street.
Got it. All right, Latha. Thanks a lot for that. Well, let's get